My name's Brian Koziol, and I'm the Executive Director of the Virginia Housing Alliance. I've called Richmond home for 20 years, and it's probably the only city that I truly love. We are a statewide housing policy advocacy organization, but though we're statewide, I think it's really important to recognize that a lot of our work, and my work personally, is really rooted in Richmond. That's where I started my career, in understanding the history of Richmond and the history that occurred here that really defined the legacy that we're working to overcome. And so we do three primary activities. One is legislative advocacy around increasing access to affordable housing and ending homelessness across the Commonwealth. But then we also do capacity building for our nonprofit partners across the state through our AmeriCorps Vista program and through our Housing Leadership Institute. So we're really aware and cognizant of the need to bolster our community, but also to have leadership that looks like the communities that we are serving. The biggest issues that we face are these really broad systemic barriers that are a result of our history. Those issues have really kind of created this cycle of disinvestment in our city and investment in our suburbs that really impact the quality of life for all of us, right? And it just all goes back to housing is the foundation of our communities, and those barriers are still present today, and those are the things that we are working to overcome. So we don't invest in public infrastructure and public benefits compared to our neighboring states, and that really is a driver of the work that we're doing. I hope my legacy is that I played some small role in removing barriers to housing inequality and ensuring that every Virginian and every Richmonder has a safe, decent, affordable place to call home. Bill and the Valentine were so instrumental to me in my early career. We hosted a map and storytelling exhibit here that talked about the racial origins of housing policy in the city and its impact today. And so, particularly this year, it's deeply personal to me to be recognized by the Valentine. And hopefully part of my legacy will be to continue to do this work, but also, I think Bill and the Valentine's impact on me personally was to bring people with you. And it's not just one person, but it's a community, and we're all part of history.